Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek-related. I'm your host, Buddy.
And I am Aaron.
And always joining us in the studio is our tree, Logan.
I'm Groot.
I'm Groot.
He is kind of Grooty.
He is.
A little Grooty.
There's way worse things to be.
Than Groot.
Way worse things.
You could be a talking raccoon.
You could be...
Dad?
You could be Sloth.
Whoa. Don't talk poo about the sloth, okay?
No poo-pooing?
I love the sloth. They're the most cuddly creatures in the... Have you seen them? They smile all the time. They're just lazy and they crawl all over the jungle.
What? I was thinking of...
What do you...
From
Like
the Goonies.
Well, his name is Sloth.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But
I wasn't thinking about the animal.
That's... But a sloth is a...
Rocky Road?
So, we're doing something a little different today.
Yeah. We have something very special for you. One of our favorite listeners, Sunny, has done a little intro
/ voicemail.
Yeah, and this is something that we really hope our listeners really take the ball and run with it. We'd love more of these. We think they're super fun, and we love that you guys interact with the show. So,
and that means I have to do less work.
Boom.
So keep them coming.
Audio files from listeners in general, I would give...
Right. It's spot on.
I love it.
And here it is.
The shitting.
Yeah. Right. Oh, you did them both.
The shitting.
The shitting.
Any audio from listeners, I would give
There it
the
is.
shitting.
Thanks.
The shitting.
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 You said that too fast.
All right, here we go. So this one, again, comes from us, from one of our favorite listeners,
Indian Viking.
Sunny, Indian Viking. He was the one that put together
shoe and another shoe.
The fantastic intro from a couple episodes ago that basically stole the entire show.
It really did. So
what we've got, this is it's kind of like, it's sort of an intro, also just, it's just some amazing audio. So we're gonna play this, roll it into the show.
Awesome.
Here we go.
I like the battle scene.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, Torfinn, now it's your turn to go out there and do some hacking and slashing. We got some guests. Oh, okay. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. You kind of startled.
So interview with a Viking is what's happening, I think.
My chin here. Torfinn, close the damn tent.
What?
Yes, I just I arrived from a fishing trip. Yes. What? You mean what's all the ruckus out there?
What is all the ruckus?
The sound?
sound.
You see, we just selflessly rescued some treasure and gold from that burning building
What
there.
accent is this?
A great fire that occurred from nowhere after some monks, you see, mysteriously...
I can't tell if that's like an old school Norwegian thing. There was a little German in there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, keep going. It's
I like
great.
that I have no idea what's going on, and it just gets better.
So what I'm following is that what he's explaining is, it seems to me this is an interview with a Viking, and he's explaining how they've so kindly rescued treasures from burning buildings that just so happen to be burning.
Got it.
That they probably lit on fire.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
All right, and we continue.
Spontaneously died for no good reason, and we don't know why. Yes, that is correct. What, you call us heroes? No, we are hardly any heroes. Hardly. I was just about to listen to some awesome podcast. It's called Hardly Heroes. Yes, it's movies and series related, as well as nerdy and geeky news. You see, beneath my rough, unshaven, hairy exterior, my awesome pecs, and my manhandling beard, we are some kind of Viking geeks. Oh. Yes, that's why we listen to Hardly Heroes. Since we are always on the move, on the boat, rescuing golden treasures from building where monks spontaneously die as we arrive, and we have no reason why. On those
Reason
trips,
why.
we can catch you up to all the awesome movies, TV series, and other geek-related news going around the world. So, if you could excuse me, I have to tune in right now. Torfinn, can you move that monk's head from the... I mean, that football away from the speaker? Yeah.
What the hell?
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast. High above the city, they shine in my spotlight.
Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky.
For the sidekicks we fight, for the
can't
right
rap that
bosses we
fast.
go. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects our infinite arson and crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come Buddy
And
Aaron, flaring through the speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes.
It's clobbering time.
Clobbering time.
I forgot about that. And I did it.
That was so good. Welcome to Hardly Heroes. All I gotta say is wow. That was so good.
I think I heard something about taking a boat to a movie. And
We's always on the go with the burning buildings.
there was a mix of a whole bunch of accents in there. He's good with the. I don't even know if it was on purpose, but I heard like German, Scottish, and Irish. All these accents in one. It was so spot on.
What's so great about it is one of my friends, Mo, big shout out to Mo today. He's like, man, I love your guys' show. And he's like, I want to like kind of interact. And I'm like, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. It is so good when you have listeners like this. Just come up with something creatively and just send it. It doesn't get any better than that. I just want to say thank you, Indian Viking.
That was great.
Yeah, absolutely.
You always make me laugh.
You know what? There it is.
Yay! See, look, you even got the best sound on the soundboard.
It's an okay sound.
That's a phenomenal sound. It's everybody's favorite.
It's pretty good.
So, to all you new listeners, if you're new to Hardly Heroes, we are a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, everything geek related. Plus, we like to build a community of geekdom.
I love it.
You know, we love interacting with all you guys, doing all these fun things like cons and all this kind of stuff. So,
Bocce ball tournaments.
oh, that is true.
I
We
don't
have yet to do one.
I
but,
still would love to do one.
I mean, I would rather do bowling. but
Hardly
I mean,
Heroes bocce ball tournament.
Well, bocce ball is basically outside bowling in a
don't
lot of
tell
ways,
him.
isn't it?
It is. It's
But I like
pretty awesome.
indoor bowling.
Okay,
Right.
well, you haven't.
If
lived.
anything, can we do a frisbee golf?
Oh God, no. I
Okay.
don't. I'm not a frolfer.
You frolf.
I've never frolfed in my life.
You look like you frolf.
No.
You're a frolf of the frolf.
Ugh. Sorry, I don't live in Davis, and whenever I think of frolfing, I think of like Birkenstocks and veganism.
So you don't own a pair of Birks?
No, I don't.
Do you not like people that wear Birks?
They have to be a pretty awesome person for me to like them.
Logan owns Birks.
He's a pretty awesome person.
I don't think I actually do on Burks. I've got the same two pairs of rainbows that I've had for about 10 years strong. They've
Oh,
lasted pretty
Birkenstocks
well.
are expensive.
I think
Yeah,
it's
they
just my
are.
sister that owns the Birks.
She
well,
does.
that
She
makes
has
sense.
too many pairs
Ugh.
of Birkenstocks. Too
That's
many.
now.
The
See,
Birks.
it's all making sense now why we hate each other, because we have a feud, and now I
It's
know
Birks.
it was underneath the surface, and it's the Birks, and she's probably a frolfer too.
Mother Bergen Frolfer.
Mother Birkin frolfer.
Yeah. There you go. We have a new #1 insult.
Yeah, it's really hard to say though.
So a brief summary of last week. We went over Incredibles 2 and tag little non-spoiler reviews.
Yep.
We also...
Oh,
I don't even want to mention this because
What
it
happened?
still
Hold on.
hurts.
what happened, buddy?
Something happened last week that
I don't
has
remember.
shook me to my core.
It's not ringing a bell.
Very upsetting. And I've gotten a lot of feedback about this. I've been shunned
Good.
publicly
Well, I've already done
by
that.
many of people. I lost
You-
the first round
Of
BVS.
Oh, Batman versus Superman?
No. Much better.
What?
Buddy versus Sprinkles.
Come on,
Buddy
man.
v. Sprinkles.
Yeah.
Round 1.
You lost.
I like to say didn't
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, you know what they call that? Losing.
No, didn't win. That's it.
If you're not first, you're last.
He's got 2 first names.
Yeah, so the game that we played basically was they had to go back and forth naming the top 10 Super Nintendo games on IGN's list of the top 10,
Well,
10
IGN was
Super
wrong.
Nintendo games of all time.
It was good. That was
No,
fun.
NBA
Buddy's
Jam should have been
performance
on
was
that
not
list.
good.
No.
Buddy's performance was not good.
Just not
we
winning.
have an email
That's it.
about that later.
Oh, do we?
Or now.
Or now.
You want me to do it now?
Rack it up.
So, do you have
Wrap
the
it
picture?
up, Buzzball.
I do. I can get
Okay,
I can
so-
get the picture while you're explaining. And like
put a
explain,
picture.
explain the game and like the rule, like
The
how
essence.
this came to be. Like what were the who won what prizes at the end of the game?
So,
How did that go?
We played the game. It was the trivia game where we had to pick the top 10 or find the most of the top 10 Super Nintendo games from IGN.
BVS.
BVS, which is Buddy v. Sprinkles.
Yes.
Now,
Trademark pending.
the winner got to go to Jurassic Park. I'm sorry. Jurassic
Whoa.
Park 5, Jurassic World
I was
2,
like, when
Fallen
did this come
Kingdom,
out? 98?
for free.
Yep.
And the loser's villain got to go as well for free.
Didn't like that.
And that villain was it was Bird. It was Bird. Everybody knows. She won. I won.
Fuck.
And that's where we get this email from Bird.
So angry about this. I was hoping it wasn't going to come up on the show.
That's okay. Wait, where's the sun? Oh, Bird. There you go. So it says, I appreciate winning a ticket to the movies in a game I didn't even have to participate in. I leave it up to you and your listeners to decide if I'll actually go see Jurassic World or take my free pass and run.
Does she get to do whatever she wants with said ticket?
I think so.
I guess. I mean, it's
I
her.
don't
It's her
feel-
ticket. You're the one that lost her the ticket. So,
But I feel if you don't commit to the movie,
Yeah, we didn't put those
it
rules
should
in.
wash.
We didn't put those rules in place.
Because I don't think Bird should get a free movie ticket whatsoever.
Well, I think she deserves
Because
it.
I'm poo-pooing on her.
Oh, poo-pooing?
Poo-pooing.
Oh, do that somewhere else. So the email goes on. I'm not done with the email.
Sorry, sir.
Bird goes on. Good job, Sprank.
Frank.
I like that shortening.
Ignorance me.
Buddy, how does it feel to lose to Sprinkles in a game about remembering? It's got to feel real bad.
It does, and I don't like talking about it.
I mean, this is the funny part, and I have to correct her. I mean, he had a brain tumor. What's your excuse? If I'm being technical,
That NBA Jam wasn't on the list. Should have been.
if I'm being technical, I didn't have a brain tumor. I had a cyst removed from my brain.
Close enough.
Wasn't cancerous. It was just a benign cyst, and then it left me with memory issues. Goes on. In honor of his loss, I have included a little drawing I did for Buddy. There it is.
Oh, Bird.
Eat it up,
I
loser.
hate you.
So we just put the drawing up on the screen.
Little
and it's
Post-it
a
note.
very nice little doodle
Yeah.
on a Post-it note. A very
Really
well
artistic.
written out, shaded loser
Look, it looks like graffiti almost. It's pretty good.
underline with a beautiful middle finger
Number one.
straight up to
Number
the
one.
sky,
Yeah.
inclusive of fingernail and all.
Right. No, I like it.
I don't like it one bit.
Yeah. And then,
Okay,
okay,
I
so
don't like you, Bird, and I don't feel that you should be able to go to any movie you want.
Well,
Should not be refundable.
I feel like I should be able to sit on a couch all day and poop in my couch, but we don't all live by those
This
rules.
isn't Idiocracy.
It could be.
You remember that movie?
I love that movie. So the last bit of this email, last thing I'll say is that I won because of Buddy being Buddy's awesome villain, better than he'll ever be. Goat was gonna win if Buddy won. Only Curtis is Aaron's villain, not Goat. No one corrected this. Look, I have two villains.
He does. Now that said, Manny is gone.
Right.
Curtis and Goat have pretty much become Aaron's villain.
Right.
It's the most sensible thing to
It was
do.
right.
Really.
It's right.
You know what happened? It was it's our fault because we brought them together.
It's true.
And
they've unified into one.
right. Before, me and Brandon got along great, and now he hates me.
It's kind of like a Zord, you know what I mean?
Oh, like a Megazord?
Exactly.
Details, please.
Yes, so one Zord,
Right.
they were separate. Now they're together to make a Megazord.
So it's kind of like a Voltron, except with only two. See, but if you only have two of them to go together, it's kind of lame. It's like having one leg and one leg, but you don't have the rest of the torso.
So you can run to and from the trouble, but you're not going to be able to do much
Right.
about it,
That's-
basically.
They can still kick you, though.
Yeah. Brandon.
Swift kick in the butt.
Yeah. So I would say I'm disappointed, but I'm always disappointed in you guys.
Thank
you. Hashtag his name is Ron Weasley.
Just to bring that back, one day we forgot Ron Weasley's name.
Who's that redheaded kid?
Yeah, in
Many
Harry Potter.
days, many days we forget his name.
It was awesome.
So thanks, Bird. That was a great email.
No, it wasn't.
I
Bird.
love-
and I hate your doodle.
Oh, I love it. Keep doodling.
Don't you have work to do? You don't have time for doodling.
Isn't it like midterm elections? She's busy, man.
She was able to save a lot of time though by just winning tickets to movies by doing nothing other than waiting for you to fail.
She does not get. All right, so we need to make some guidelines to this game, said game.
Game said game?
Game, said game. That was a buddyism.
That's not a phrase.
By the way, are we letting it be refundable, or is it only for one movie, and that movie they have to go with the villain? Because then she could store up 3 or 4 movies.
We really didn't specify, so I think it's up to her.
Does she get a freebie this time? But what about the next go around? But we're not doing movies passes every time.
Right. So we'll do something else, and we'll figure out the rules.
We'll just see. The important part of Bird getting the ticket,
right.
buddy, is that you hate it. That's really all that I care about.
That's
I really
perfect.
do.
Yeah, I love it.
really
That's
do.
fine with me.
Then it's a win. I don't really care what she does with it. She can take the ticket and go and bury it in the backyard.
That'd be great.
That's totally fine. Maybe it'll grow into a movie ticket tree, and then she can go and see 10 to 15 movies.
Or maybe it will grow into a movie phone, and then she'll be the voice of movie phone.
And it's
What is
all
that noise?
because Buddy sucks.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, from NBA Jam, which should have been on the list. It's ridiculous. I'm so angry about it. You guys have no idea.
Buddy's
How
kind
is
of-
NBA Jam not on that list? Best game.
Buddy's kind of a poor sport.
Oh,
know.
yes. I hate
I'm actually
this.
really excited for this because sometimes I'll win just by luck, like this one. It was luck. Like I can admit there wasn't any skill to me winning because it was luck. I like Super Nintendo games and it kind of lucked out. We both kind of knew about the same, but how the rules went, I won. By the way, it's going to be fun because
hate this.
I think it's fun, and Buddy takes it way too serious.
I hate to lose. Irritates me down to my core.
You know what? It excites me, and I hope it excites everybody else for BVS round 2 because this is going to be a recurring event. And as much as we'd all love to just sit here and listen to Buddy stew for an hour, we should probably actually do a show today.
But
I
also
guess.
to the listeners, if you guys have any ideas for BVS, Buddy versus Sprank,
Thanks.
send them in to the email, and Logan can kind of drum it up. Or if you guys have a list of questions that you guys want to come up on your own, be awesome.
And it'd be the best if you were to send those to hardlyheroeslogan@gmail.com. That's my own personal Hardly Heroes email address, so it will not go to B or the V that is to the S. It
Wait,
will just
what?
be in my own box.
Not go to the B to the V to
Not
the
that
S.
it's the B to the V to the S.
It's the B to the V to the S.
And then
So-
what you can do is tell your friends, being like, hey, I came up with this game that they're going to play on Hardly Heroes podcast, BVS, best game,
right. So
because you came up with it. So tell your friends about the show and show them your game you created.
there you go.
So for
And I'm gonna
today,
win.
as always, we got some updates on news and current events in geekdom. We got a review of Jurassic World that Aaron got to see for free and Buddy had to pay for.
Yeah, he did.
And we're also going to introduce a brand new segment today called Sprinkle Me Some Conspiracy. So this is going to be a segment where Aaron brings up some kind of ridiculous conspiracy theory, of which there are many. And we discuss its importance to culture and society in an acceptable amount of detail.
If that's what you say. I don't know how important it is, but it's great.
All right. Before we get into this news, we got any days of the week shenanigans going on here?
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt. I didn't want to interrupt you. I don't mind interrupting, buddy. I didn't want to interrupt you.
So sorry to interrupt.
So today, June 28th, 2018. Today's International Body Piercing Day. Do you guys have any? I do. I had gauges. Now I just have funky like belly button holes
I don't have
in my ear.
any piercings or any tattoos. Nothing.
God, you're so lame.
I know.
It's very square.
Anyways.
You don't got any?
I have previous piercings.
Oh.
Actually.
Whoa, let's discuss.
Previous piercings.
Let's,
They're not as gauged as Aaron's, but I do have
Wah,
I do have some ear holes.
Just one. He had the one
Thrice
cross.
actually.
Oh, thrice.
Thrice.
Ear
holes. Okay.
Thrice.
It's also, so in case you need to know, you got a little bit of time left, but it's International Cap Lock Day. So just only use your cap lock on your computer. I feel like we've done that day before. I vividly remember International
That's funny.
Cap Lock
I don't remember
Day.
that.
I don't know why.
I have a question about
an-
International Cap Lock Day.
I
So
have
I
an
figure
answer.
when you have a day,
Right.
you're trying to create some awareness or a culture or something like that.
No.
What are you trying to accomplish with Caps Lock Day? Do you just really like yelling?
No.
Yes.
It's not International Yelling Day. It's International Cap Lock Day.
Right.
Logan works in an office, so if somebody talks in all caps, he probably thinks
No, it's
they're yelling.
It's a good determination that if somebody's texting you or emailing you in capital letters, they're mad or they're old, because that's what the old man I take care of does. He never has his cap lock off, so everybody thinks he's getting mad, but he's not. That's just how he types.
He's just a grumpy old man.
Yeah. So, and also one more buddy,
Yep.
come on, man.
Handshake day?
National Handshake Day.
Woo!
Okay, let go.
No.
Let go. Come on.
All right,
There's
sorry.
some very disturbing handshaking that was going on for all those listeners who are
Oh my
not
gosh.
in
He tried
in the
to
studio.
handshake my thigh.
No. That was your hand.
No.
So yeah, so go and shake somebody's hand on National Handshake Day. Thank you very much.
And National Cap Locks Day.
So,
yeah.
interestingly enough, we actually have an expansion on the days of the week today.
What?
That I'd like to share with you guys. I have a little note here.
We-
From
Handwritten?
handwritten note straight from the desk of Birdie and Bean.
Oh, wow.
Birdie and Bean, one of our favorite sponsors. They put together awesome custom keychains
Which I have
for
on my
our
keys.
Avengers Infinity War
And of course,
Hardly Heroes
yeah.
opening weekend fan experience, of which you can see the video of on YouTube, by the way. You
Which
can
is
also
awesome.
see Buddy legitimately, miraculously winning the 1 out of 150 keychain from Birdie and Bean.
I can't believe that.
'Cause
I can't
win.
either. It was all 100%
So
completely
stupid.
random. I don't know how that guy ended up with it, but he did.
He didn't deserve it.
Anyway, so here we
I
go.
did.
From the desk of Birdie and Bean. Hey guys, I snuck into the Triple HQ. It's just gonna have to be Triple HQ. I
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like. It's
for
not. I
real.
don't know if we can do the HHQ. It's probably gonna have to be the Triple HQ.
I don't mind.
I snuck into the Triple HQ to leave a surprise. So in honor of National Bomb Pop Day,
I didn't see that one.
you guys know. So the Bomb Pop is the red, white, and blue popsicle.
Yeah.
Oh,
You remember the Bomb Pop?
Oh, those
Classic.
are yum.
I went in search of these awesome popsicles for my favorite heroes, but I rode my bike to 3 different places and I found no Bond Pops.
Can't believe it.
So a drawing of a sad face, a drawing of a sad face, and then the words "sad face" written in parentheses.
Wow.
So we needed this both in hieroglyphics and
Correct.
text. This is how sad she was.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to pause for a
Yes.
second. You're kind of an old man, Logan.
It's true.
It's not hieroglyphics. It's emojis. Sorry, I don't know if you knew
Wi-Fi.
that.
Bing.
You know. All right, fine.
That
I'll
was
take
good.
it.
That was really good.
But I did still get you guys a treat. 4
Oh,
buds.
Ooh, that's me.
this bud's for you.
Peanut M&Ms because they are your favorite and you are my favorite.
Hold on.
For you. Buds. Peanut
Hold on.
M&M.
Oh.
Excuse me. I
Peanut
think
butter.
peanut
Oh,
butter
I was
M&Ms.
a little worried. I was like, peanut M&M, sister? Peanut butters is my favorite.
My document says peanut M&Ms, but peanut butter is what was produced. How do you feel about this, buddy?
I am very excited. Do you hear this? They're all going
Now,
in my tummy.
This is a serious question. Do you like them room temperature?
Oh, no, in the refrigerator?
There you go.
Are key.
Come on, man.
But in a pinch,
no.
they'll go down to my tummy
They're
anyways.
perfect. If I have to, like if I'm in the car and I know that they'll get melty, I'll eat them right then.
Oh, yeah.
But if I can get them to a fridge, you got to wait the 40 minutes.
So much better.
So much better. Anyway, sorry.
With M&Ms, do you guys ever or do you know anyone that likes to take their M&Ms peanut or peanut butter and put them inside the popcorn at the movies so
You
that
know,
you have like
I
a
won't do
trail
that.
mix situation?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen any. Like I've never experienced it in person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
But it was just like I never had macaroni and cheese and pieces of hot dog together ever. And then I had it, and it was glorious.
Yes.
I tell you, I went to a place that sells only mac and cheese in Berkeley.
Of course.
And you get it with hot dogs and Lay's potato chips, and they call it white trash style. It was hilarious.
That's pretty good.
That sounds pretty solid. So for Logan, we have Fruit Mentos because I want you to share them with me. This is actually a fun game that Sheila and I don't know what you'd call it. I guess a game, but we like to get Mentos, the different fruit, like the fruit flavors. So you have the 4 different kinds. It's strawberry, orange, lemon, and the 4th one that I can't remember. But you just eat, you take turns eating one. So it's like a mystery. What flavor am I going to get?
Is it just like, eat Mentos? Wasn't
Right.
that the slogan?
It's fruit. Yeah, no, here you go. It's Fruit Mentos.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of the
Oh.
slogan from the 90s.
The
Mentos.
Fresh Maker? Is
No,
that what
yeah.
you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, but
Mentos,
it
the
used
Fresh
to be
Maker?
something different.
Yeah.
Mentos or
The Fresh Maker. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the best jingle ever, and it's the shortest one. By Menon.
That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of.
By Mentos.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I knew that one is the best one. So I'm sorry, I mixed those up. Keep going.
All right, so we got Mentos, and finally, Sprinks.
Oh,
I know you are watching what you eat,
I am.
so I got you a Luna protein bar that
Yeah.
is made especially for women.
Oh, I can dig it.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Wait, is it really made for women?
Yes, Luna protein bars are specially made for women.
Yeah, Luna Whole Natural Woman Bar. No, it didn't say that.
So
I was
enjoy
like, really?
enjoy the show tonight. Love always and forever your most faithful sidekick and awesome den mother, Sheila.
Thanks, Shay. Thanks, Sheila.
Thanks, sister.
I don't know
I'm
if she's
actually
here.
eating the last 3 of M&M's right now.
Jeez, you already ate all of them?
It's so good.
Wow,
I didn't even.
that was destruction.
I didn't even realize. Like it was almost like a phantom snack.
They just taste. It tastes so good once it hits your lips. Yum! I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
No, you're hopped up on Red Bull and peanut butter M&Ms.
They're both delicious.
All right, you guys ready to get in some news here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Thanks, sister. That was a tasty treat.
So we got here first from comicbook.com originally. Jeremy Irons is to star in HBO's Watchmen. So we've talked about Watchmen before. We got a little
Yeah.
more news coming out about this. So what I got here says, according to a new report, one DC Comics veteran is headed to the world of Watchmen. Jeremy Irons has been tapped for the lead role in HBO's Watchmen television series, according to Deadline. While details on his character are somewhat slim, the report says he will play an aging and imperious lord of a British manor. That sounds like a good fit.
That sounds like him. Like that
Do you
just
think
sounds
Right.
like.
it's gonna be as good as the movie, like visually?
I hope
We'll
so.
For those people who don't know who Jeremy Irons is, the next thing I got here is Irons is best known to comic book fans for his role as Alfred Pennyworth in Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Justice League, as well as his roles in The Lion King and Dead Ringers.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons literally owns a castle. Like, he owns one in Ireland, I think.
Can I stay there?
No, do you know him?
I
You
don't
want
know.
to tweet at him?
He's a friend of the show.
I don't.
Is it the same castle that Triple H likes to float over the top of?
No. Different castle.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the Triple HQ that Frankie put together for us. Scroll back on Instagram, you'll find it.
Yeah, it's good.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm okay with. I like Jeremy Irons, and
I think it'll be good.
He seems like that's fine.
It's
for
just
him.
hard. There's so many characters that they still have to.
Before you give me a second.
Yeah. 1 second. Done.
I hate you.
Oh, what else is new? You've been hating me
So,
for the last 20 years.
There's him. He's going to another DC property, and then Jared Leto just got cast as Morbius, this vampire dude, this DC Comics vampire character.
Morbius is a cool character. That's a Batman character. I think it's
is?
a Batman villain. It's
What?
like the closest thing to like Batman fighting vampires.
Right, I
basically.
saw a picture, and he looks like a classic vampire type of character. But isn't Jared Leto the Joker already?
he could do 2 roles.
You can't do 2 roles.
What do you mean? Look at Josh Brolin.
Yeah, right.
That's different
How is that different?
because it was in Deadpool, and it was meant, and they made jokes. They're not going to make jokes about him being Joker. I don't know.
Yeah, but even Josh Brolin, he doesn't look like Josh Brolin in Thanos.
Here's the thing. I just have a problem with Jared Leto. I have
I know
such
you
a
don't like
problem
him.
with him right now. Look, he is such a hippy dippy
What if you
jerk.
saw him in person?
Man, I would want to punch him in the face. When he goes on talk shows and he's like, one day I started hitchhiking across the United States. Stop it. You're not hip. You're not cool. Stop trying to be trendy. 30 seconds to March.
In addition to Irons, the cast of Watchmen will include Don Johnson, Regina King, Tim Blake Nelson, Louis Gossett Jr., Adelaide Clemens, and Andrew Howard. While no details about their roles have been officially announced, it is safe to assume that more details will come about as production rolls along. I found this one interesting. The series is reportedly largely set in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Gorgeous.
And appears... I moved to California from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I lived there for like 5 or 6 years between the ages of like 8 and 12.
Explains a lot about your personality.
Thank you. So, set largely in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and appears to follow characters who are not established in the Watchmen comics.
Correct.
As a previous set of photos have hinted, the plot of the original Watchmen will serve as a sort of jumping off point for the television series. So it says, we have no desire to adapt the 12 issues Mr. Moore and Mr. Gibbons created 30 years ago. Executive producer Damon Lindelof.
Yeah, Damon Lindelof.
Damon Lindelof
Guy that
wrote.
He did Lost, X-Files, and Leftovers.
Thank you. Damon Lindelof wrote in a social media post, those issues are sacred ground and they will not be retread, nor recreated, nor reproduced, nor rebooted.
Nor does he have any other... He needs to get a thesaurus. Seriously. Nor, and then...
Nor.
I like it. I'm excited. I have total faith in Damon Lindelof after The Leftovers. Like, a lot of people were like, Lost, kind of...
I liked Lost.
I know you like Lost, but a lot of people
documented.
didn't like the ending and didn't like that it dragged on for 7 or 8 seasons. Probably could have stuck to 4 or 5. But I have total faith in him. I'm excited for this project.
Yeah, it should be really good. If there's any listeners who have not seen the original Watchmen movie, that thing was it's so good. It's so far ahead of its time. It's a little bit too much blue penis for some people.
Don't mind it.
But it's tolerable. It's tolerable.
That's,
What's his name? What's the director's name? Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Thanks, man, I love it.
But that's where, like, everybody was like, dude, this guy's phenomenal.
Right.
Visually, that's what I'm saying for the show. Are they going to be able to capture?
I think.
And I know they're not redoing that, but there's a look to that, to that universe.
Oh, yeah, no, the movie really did it captured the comic. Yes, I know every scene was basically a panel out of the comic, but just the feel, the tone of the colors, everything felt right.
Right.
And I think I'm excited for it.
I'm
not excited about Don Johnson. Like that, you need to really pitch me on him a little more. But I love Regina King and Jeremy Irons. I'm excited for. So.
Yeah, I agree. The way that with the Marvel movies, how the way that they do the colors and they paint the whole thing. Like Watchmen did all of this for kind of, like a second tier comic book no, it's a DC, right?
Yeah,
Watchmen's DC.
Yeah, it's DC.
But it's a lesser known characters, and they did it so well. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, or something like that?
Has it been that long?
Something like that.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and the Watchmen universe was by itself for a long time, and just now after Rebirth, the comic, I'm talking about the comics right now. Rebirth, they finally merged the Watchmen universe and the DC, like Batman, Superman, it's merged right now. It's called Doomsday Clock. Yeah, the Doomsday Clock, and I guess it's like 6 issues in, and it's out monthly or every 2 months. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool. So Watchmen does not have currently does not have a release date, but I think we're all looking forward to that. So next up, this is from entertainmentweekly.com originally, The Walking Dead Pokemon Go style mobile game is on its way.
Look, I'm going to try it out because I tried out the Jurassic Park one because that one just came out. There was a Jurassic Park Pokemon Go ARG, alternate reality stuff. Wasn't as good as Pokemon Go. Like I didn't have those same feel. You remember the first month of Pokemon Go.
It was funny. I was just talking to somebody about that, and they were like, man, how much fun was that? Just like everybody experiencing that at once.
It was like a game, like everybody talked to each other. It was like a month. Everybody was awesome except for those few little incidents where people got murdered. So it was great, but I don't think anything's going to capture that feeling again.
No.
I hope the Walking Dead one does. But I think
if Walking Dead was in its prime, maybe, but it's kind of on the downtick now.
And when you think about it, when you catch Pokemon, most of them are cute and cuddly looking. Zombies aren't cute and cuddly looking.
No.
And so
just smelly.
I didn't play Pokemon Go ever actually, but and other people may not have either. But it's augmented reality through your phone, basically, right? Yeah. So you hold up your phone screen, and you look around at the landscape, and like Pokemon are just kind of magically inserted into the landscape. Kind of. How does it work exactly?
Sort of.
They just kind of pop up.
It looks like a map, like a Google Maps. You're looking from a third-person view, and you see a Pokemon on the map near you. You click on it, and then it pops up on your screen. Okay. You can make it so it looks like it's popped up right on this table, but you can also turn off the augmented reality and just have it look like a regular game, which I did. Yeah, actually saves a lot of battery.
A lot.
But yeah.
So there's only about 10 of you that didn't play because everybody was playing.
Seriously.
Well, not 9.
Not 9?
No, well 9 include 9 and Logan. Then, right.
Yeah, 10 of you.
Yeah. 10. So, The Walking Dead is taking on Pokemon Go with its own augmented reality mobile game. Announced Tuesday, AMC and Next Games are launching The Walking Dead Our World, an app coming to iOS and Android beginning Thursday, July 12th. Much like Pokemon Go, players will be able to move their avatars by walking around neighborhoods. Instead of catching creatures by chucking Pokeballs at them, you'll be roaming the landscape to fight walkers, collect stashes, rescue survivors, embark on missions, and team up with other players to complete weekly challenges.
I don't like this whole salting. Like, look, I get it that they're trying to get on the augmented reality bandwagon. You don't need to throw shade at Pokeballs. That was fun.
That was super fun.
I'm still gonna play it, but dude, back off, yo.
Don't be hating on Pokemon Go.
Now I want to go download Pokemon Go again.
So this is the latest augmented reality game since company Niantic, I think you say this, launched a global, is that right?
Niantic.
Since Niantic launched a global phenomenon with Pokemon Go, a Harry Potter themed version is also in the works for an undisclosed release date.
Ooh. Yeah,
so
I heard about that one.
Is this just gonna be like Quidditch, basically? So you have a whole bunch of other crap that's going on that doesn't matter, and you just have to catch the snitch.
But you got to think, phone gaming is getting bigger and bigger every day. that now with these type of games, yes. Aaron?
Well, no, keep going. But I want before you go on to the next story, I want to bring something up with Buddy.
But
Yes.
these games are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and your phone can handle so much more that
Right.
you don't need a gaming system to play games like
So
this
here's the
with
thing.
people.
I had this thing go on in my life this week because my wife is in Tahoe right now. My wife Jen and my son. They're coming back now.
Son,
Yeah, my son, Xander.
protector man.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Thank you.
And I had some opportunities that I was relaxing, and I was like, "Oh, sweet! I can play the PS4. I'm gonna play a little GTA Online."
Yeah.
And I played for like 10 minutes, and I ended up playing Disney Emoji Blitz
Yes.
for an hour and a half
I love it.
because Buddy told me about this game, and I am so like I played more of Emoji Blitz than I have of my PS4 times 20 this week. It's been insane. I hate this
love
game.
it.
It's so addicting.
It's
What's
so bad. What's funny is I've got like 5 people at work, and they all run up to me, dude, check out this emoji I just got. And I'm like, what am I, the keeper of the emojis now?
Oh,
like
yeah.
everybody wants to show
You
me.
started it.
you did?
I did.
So
It's-
Yeah,
Not my
Disney
fault.
Emoji Blitz.
The Walking Dead, Our World is coming just in time for the San Diego Comic-Con festivities, which kick off with preview night on July 18th. Attendees can hump for walkers as they hunt down
Hunt?
their favorite
You
celebrities.
said hump.
You said hump or hunt?
You know, whichever one you guys want to take, I think it'll.
I
think it'll
love to
work.
hump for walkers. And that's my favorite pastime. Favorite.
So there you go. Walking Dead, Pokemon Go.
I'll play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna try it.
Pulling up his emojis right
Just
now.
don't worry about what I'm doing.
So next we got from Deadline.com. Deadpool 2 hits 705 million worldwide to become the number 3 R-rated title ever globally.
Come on.
Wow.
man. That's just great.
Wonder
So-
what number 1 is.
Fox's Deadpool 2 crossed the 700 million worldwide mark this weekend, taking the global tally to 705 million on the Ryan Reynolds Starrer. That lifts the Merc with the Mouth sequel past it to become the number 3 R-rated movie of all time, behind the first Deadpool and The Matrix Reloaded.
The Matrix Reloaded was rated R.
That's the exact same thing I thought when
I
I
did
read
not
this.
know that.
I didn't either. What was
Why?
it? Yeah.
Not
Exactly.
Revolutions. The second one.
The Matrix Reloaded.
yeah, the second
Second
movie.
one.
Yeah.
There wasn't even there wasn't that much blood. There
No.
wasn't
Was
there
there
was
nudity?
fighting. No.
Was there?
There was that
What's the only
digital
thing I would
that guy
think of?
that goes in that digital dress of the girl and watches her fart. Like that was a scene. You see it in Matrix Code, and a girl farts in a restaurant.
Huh.
That was number 2.
So
It's been a while since
I
I've
know.
watched number
Anyway,
2.
sorry, Logan.
response to the sequel was highly positive, but thinking was that DP2 would get dented by Solo, a Star Wars story, opening hot on the Merc's heels. When Solo failed to take off, DP2 reclaimed number 1 in the third frame internationally in early June and has held well. The current weekend was worth $5.4 million, with play especially strong in Japan as the movie held the top Hollywood slot for the 4th session in a row, with a 40% drop in 63 markets overall. Reynolds was tireless in his overseas promotional efforts, and the travel paid dividends. There was clear anticipation for the sequel, with the property now better known around the world in the markets where Reynolds and Brolin traveled, saw a lot of benefits. The movie was number 1 in each of its initial launches.
That's they did some really creative promotional stuff. Like there was a worldwide singing competition in South Korea. Like every country had a singer to compete,
That's funny.
and Ryan Reynolds did it as Deadpool or something like that to promote Deadpool. But he was in the contest
That's funny.
for a round, I think. But you know, it's like little stuff like that. It makes me think he cares about what he's doing and like
Yeah.
the product. Yeah, it's
Well,
not.
remember we talked about a long time ago when they lost the director and
Right.
the guy who did the score. Well,
Right.
I was really nervous about the movie, and it held up, man. They crushed it.
The score definitely did not take any hits from anybody leaving.
No.
That score was phenomenal.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
It's just so fun. You just don't even realize. It's just this nice, like, kind of operatic chorus music that's
Oh,
coming up, and then it's just the profanity starts wailing
So
off,
good.
and you don't. All this, you're like, wait, did they just say? Did
Yeah.
they say that?
Oh yeah.
Yes, they did.
think
I
they
love it.
just said.
Yeah. So Deadpool 2. I think down the line when we have another conversation about the best sequels,
Yeah.
I think Deadpool 2 is going to be up there. Honestly.
Yeah, I think it's up there.
All right. So next we got, this is originally from comicbook.com. Fortnite made over $318 million just last month alone.
So stupid.
So
I can't. I tried to play that game. I tried. It's a free game. Anybody can get it. But it's just, you know what it is? I don't like building stuff in my shooting games. Like, there's a game that's like this that came out before Fortnite. It's called H1Z1, and it's the same thing. It's a 100-person battle royale. You play until you die, and the last person to die wins. That one's way more fun because you don't need to build structures. You just find a gun and kill people and then try to win. I don't know.
So
I've never played.
Do not play that game.
So this says, there's no doubt about it that Fortnite is a force to be reckoned with. The wildly popular online title from Epic Games only continues to grow its player base in no small part due to the growing accessibility. Now that the title is available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, Nintendo Switch, and mobile devices with cross-platform play also enabled, the sky is definitely the limit for what this game has to offer. Because of that, it shouldn't be too terribly surprising to see the incredibly impressive revenue count for the month of May, over $318 million.
Jeez. So crazy. And then the main streamer that's making the most money off of this his name is Ninja on Twitch.
Yeah.
He's making like $700,000 a month just streaming Fortnite.
Oh my
Twitch.
God.
Crazy.
That's insanity.
Ugh.
So I've got a list here of the top grossing worldwide May 2018 earnings for mobile games.
Okay.
So number 1, Honor of Kings.
I don't
Anyone?
know.
Never played it.
2, QQ Speed.
Don't
Never
know that
played
one.
3, Fantasy Westward Journey.
What? I don't
Don't
know
know
these games.
any of these.
4, Pokemon Go.
I know that one.
Yep.
Then we got Knives Out, Clash Royale, Monster
Clash?
Strike.
No,
At number 8, Candy Crush Saga.
Oh, of course.
I quit playing that long.
It's
time
hard,
ago.
dude. It gets hard. The jellies come in.
The jellies.
Purple jellies.
The chocolates.
Oh, don't get me started.
What
on
else?
chocolates.
9, we got Fate Grand Order, and at 10 is Clash of Clans.
Boom. That's what I play.
So, despite
Still
Fortnite's
hanging on.
Battle Royale mode only taking 2 months to create,
Yeah.
their production offers an incredibly immersive experience that's sole purpose is to have fun. With silly skins to even sillier game mechanics like the rideable rockets, the game overall is made up of tiny little pieces that make it an enjoyable picture. Because of this, players can't seem to get enough. It's a charming game, one that is wildly enjoyable by all age groups, making it a title that is relatable to a huge scope of gamers.
I'm never going to play that game.
So,
Clash.
Look, it's very popular, and more power to you, but, grow up and play PUBG like a real adult. That's all I'm saying.
Jeez.
Sorry, it's another game. But
Alrighty.
yeah.
I think that wraps it up pretty much for the news.
That
So I
was
think let's get into our review of Jurassic World.
Oh, I forgot about that. We're almost an hour in. I forgot about that.
There we are.
So I saw it.
Mhm.
Buddy, did you see it?
Yes.
Logan, did you see it?
I did not see it.
The rule stands. 2 people have seen it. 1 person hasn't. We go forward.
Mhm.
What did
Logan is banished.
you- yeah. What did you think, buddy?
I didn't like it.
So you didn't. So
Not-
Jurassic Park 5, Jurassic World 2, Fallen Kingdom. You did not like.
I did not like it. It was very predictable, and there was one little twist that I was kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
that was kind of
but
surprising.
it couldn't save it.
Yeah, it just really felt like to me is that they were remaking Jurassic Park 2.
See, I don't remember any of the old ones.
See, in Jurassic 2, what happens is they go back to the island pretty
Sure.
much to get the T-Rex. They want to get dinosaurs and bring them to the States.
Well, because life finds a way.
Exactly. Which I am wearing my Jurassic Park shirt
You are.
today from Geek Fuel, the best subscription box out there.
It is.
So I just kind of felt like I was watching the second one over again, and it was just, I don't know, I couldn't get into it. And it's hard because I really like Chris Pratt.
So, did you like Chris Pratt in the role? Let's go with just his character, his participation.
He did have
in
some
the
really
film.
funny parts. My favorite part in the movie is when he's like, "Hey, if I don't come back,
That was good.
it's your fault." And
Like,
that
it
part,
It was one of those like Ryan Seacrest, and the winner of American Idol is.
yeah.
In a long pause. It was set up to be a very emotional, if I don't come back, I love you type of thing. But it wasn't. It was just like, it's your fault.
And that's what was really funny.
That's good.
That's Chris Pratt at his
Yeah.
best.
Right.
And it's hard. I like him as an actor. I think he's awesome. You know,
Funny on Instagram.
super. I love his social media. His social media is on point.
pretty
But
good.
overall, I just felt like the movie was predictable.
Okay, wait, so did you like Jurassic World? Just the last one as
I
a
liked
whole?
the approach of it, that it was a successful business model. It was going forward. Like, they had finally done it. But in this movie, I felt like they copied the second one. Oh, well, it all fell apart. Now let's somehow, you know what I mean? We got to save the dinosaurs. And it just, I don't know.
Well, are they trying to be brand new, or are they just kind of? Is it honestly just a reboot of the original trilogies? Now that this, like, the CGI is a little bit better,
Well, see,
and we
but
can
that's
throw
where
Chris
I feel
Pratt
they
into it.
duped me, is in the
Oh.
first one.
Right.
It didn't feel like it because it was going. Like, and that's what I thought was cool about it. So I'm like, man, like, they finally did it. It's finally successful. And then it falls apart.
Right.
That's where you're like, oh, man, this is.
And I like the cameos in the first one. They had Jimmy Buffet and
Yeah.
Margaritaville.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And
Come on, man. I hate you guys.
like, I just glaze over or glaze right over that.
Jimmy Buffet. Jimmy Buffett. I'm trying to say Jimmy Buffet.
Understood.
It was just so good when Logan did it earlier and he just kept going. I was like, I'm just going to run with that. So overall, I just thought the movie was boring and just not what I wanted it to be.
So, thank you, buddy.
You're welcome. There are twists in the movie.
There are a
though.
lot of twists. What I liked about it, to give it credit, is I didn't read the Jurassic Park book, the original OG Michael Crichton, right? Michael Crichton?
Yes.
Anyways, I didn't read the novel, but the novel was a lot scarier, I've heard. That the novel's a lot scarier than the movie. And in this movie, they did bring in a lot of horror aspects. Like, it felt, the second half of the movie felt scarier to me than any other Jurassic Park film. I did like that. Yes, you are right about the copying and the very predictable, and the villain was dumb.
Yeah.
And I knew it. Right when I saw him, I was like, I don't like this guy. I've seen him in other things, and he plays the same guy. I just knew it.
Gotta
It
be
was-
bad.
It was
Gotta be.
weird how
The change.
they tried to
The
make.
switch was too abrupt.
Yeah, they tried to make the villain like likable in the beginning, and then they just like completely switched him over.
It was too
really
fast.
fast.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say it was the worst movie ever.
I'm
It was
not saying
fine.
that.
It was fine. It wasn't great.
Would you watch it again though? Would you pay to watch it again?
No.
Did you pay to watch it this time?
Technically, no.
Okay.
Because Logan paid for me to go. Remember last week I won that game?
I know about the game. Just trying to see if you would pay to see that movie.
You asked.
We don't need to go into why. We don't.
But
No. No.
sorry. Anyways,
Do you
I,
need him?
I would recommend anybody who is a Jurassic Park fan to see
Yeah,
this movie.
definitely. I just.
That's what I would be expecting from it. Is I'm not gonna go to a Jurassic Park movie and expect to be surprised by some crazy
Right.
plot or something brand new. It's
Well,
like, this is Jurassic Park.
There is
There
a
was
crazy-
there was dinosaurs. Then they all died. Then we brought them back.
What?
And it turns out this is bad news. And the dinosaurs get out.
But in
that's
Jurassic
the premise of all of
World-
it. It's the same thing. Oh,
But-
look, we made a dinosaur park, and now the dinosaurs got out.
But Jurassic World was so good at like taking what they did
Right.
before and making
Like-
something new.
Like making the dinosaurs
No.
and then letting them get out, but this time they get out again.
No,
so
I
it's a
won't-
lot different.
I won't spoil it, but there is a big twist at the end.
There's a weird
A
twist.
weird off the rails for
I don't even know why they did that.
it's just weird, and it is
Creepy.
not traditional with Jurassic Park lore, I guess. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm not a Jurassic Park aficionado, but it doesn't seem to go with the flow of the movies.
Is
Yes.
the audio fun at least? Like, do you get like really cool
Yes.
dinosaur sounds and
dude.
stuff if you go in the theater? I
That-
love those. The big just
That
sounds.
T-Rex one, which they showed in the preview.
So good. With the
With
volcano.
the ball, yeah.
Mhm.
Like they did that really well. Like that scene and how it looked.
Yeah.
Because you never really get like a really good T-Rex like in the light
It was
kind of like
and no,
moment.
it was
and he did
daytime,
get
and
it.
he was right there in the middle of the. Oh, it was great.
It was
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
So, is it gonna get a shiting?
Shit.
Does
Shit.
it?
I'm poo-pooing.
Wow. I'm gonna give it a
A sh.
a sh. Go see it on a Tuesday.
So
It's-
Aaron gives it a only,
there it is.
and Buddy, you're gonna give it a big ol'.
Yes.
All right.
That was good. I like that.
I like that too.
All right, that works.
All right. So there you go. Jurassic World. All right, if you like Jurassic
See
Park
it or
movies.
don't, whatever. That's what we come out. Whew. All right. So, what do we got next?
Next, we're moving
The
into
final
a
segment,
brand
right?
new segment, final segment of the day, called "Sprinkle Me Some Conspiracy." So this is going to be a segment where Sprinkles clues us all into a fabulous conspiracy theory that exists out
Right.
there in the interwebs, and we will discuss it in an appropriate amount of detail as it affects culture, society, and our everyday lives.
Right. So, look, there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. And I'm not talking about the, 9/11 was an inside job, or, Bohemian Grove, or
Bohemian Rhapsody?
or Mark Zuckerberg's a lizard robot. No, I don't care. This one's more important than that. And this is, in 2012, Avril Lavigne died and got replaced with a doppelganger.
What?
This is a real theory that's out there right now, that even in her music, she hinted at maybe some suicidal thoughts, maybe killing herself. And now, if you look at pictures from before 2013 and now, the girls look different. The facial structure, the way they look, who they are is different. So, I don't know if it's a robot or a lizard, but it is a doppelganger.
Wait, so what you're trying to tell me
Yes.
is that
Please ask away.
there was a person that looked like one thing, and then 10 years went by and they looked a little bit different.
We call that aging.
Conspiracy. No. Conspiracy!
No, it's-
Obvious conspiracy!
So I'm gonna read a little bit of this article
Yes, please.
from the Guardian. Like this is
The Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, this is a
Oh.
legitimate news site called the Guardian, and this is.
This is.
Did you know Avril Lavigne was replaced by a lookalike, and she even has a name named Melissa in 2003?
That's all we could get. Melissa?
That's her
Yeah,
name
all
is
right.
Melissa. At least that's what the internet would have you believe. The old conspiracy theory that Lavigne was cloned.
What?
Yeah, it gets weird sometimes. Resurfaced on Twitter over the weekend. This is from last year, so last year. But it has been bandied about the internet since 2005, and it thought to be originated on a Brazilian fan page. Now, I don't know, I don't use Snopes, right? Do you know what Snopes is?
I don't. Please
No.
explain.
Snopes is a website that proves or disproves things you find every day. Like, that there was that guy that lost his thumb in the Wendy's chili.
Yeah.
Wasn't real.
Fake.
And Snopes broke it that it wasn't real. And it wasn't. He was found
Kind
out
of like
that it
a
wasn't real.
Mythbusters.
Yeah, it's the Mythbusters of the internet.
Conspiracy Busters, maybe?
Yeah, or Snopes.
Snopes.
So this one, it says, the claim is singer Avril Lavigne died and was replaced by a doppelganger. Their rating is false. Now, they've been wrong about a lot of things.
What have they been wrong about?
I don't know that, but I just know they've been wrong. So I don't trust them. If they've been wrong once and they're a website dedicated to proving if things are real or fake, they've lost all credibility in my eyes.
Have you seen a side-by-side picture?
As a matter of fact, I have. It's eerily different.
Were drugs in order?
Yeah. So I'm going to show you Exhibit A.
Have you seen...
So the girl on
Have you seen Macaulay Culkin?
Look.
Point.
No.
Match.
No, Avril Lavigne was like 19 when she started, and now she's like 29. And Macaulay
No,
Culkin...
she's way older than that.
Can you Google how old Avril Lavigne is?
I would love
please?
to.
Do the
Come on.
Googles.
So on this over
On
here,
said page.
you see Avril Lavigne, old Avril Lavigne with the tie on, and then you see the other one. They're different girls.
They have the same nose.
You have the same nose.
She probably had some plastic surgery.
Nope, no plastic surgery was ever admitted to.
33 years old, born September
Yeah.
27, 1984.
19 to 33, your face changes a lot.
I don't know about that. My face hasn't changed at all since I was like
It's
5.
got a lot uglier.
Okay, that was.
A lot of saggier. Less hair.
Okay, that has nothing to do with my face.
Now, do you believe conspiracy theory? Do
This
you
one,
believe this?
I believe it. Now,
Logan?
I'm going to choose to believe it because I want it to be true.
so I'm gonna read a little bit of lyrics. I want to sway Buddy a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a hard no right now.
So this is from Indy 100 from The Independent. It's another news organization.
Okay.
And so there are also claims that there are several clues about the death of the original Avril in the lyrics and covers on the next albums. For example, her 2004 hit Nobody's Home is allegedly a clue about her suicide. Quote from the song, "She wants to go home, but nobody's home. It's where she lies, broken inside, with no place to go, no place to dry her eyes, broken inside." That is a clue that she killed herself. And she is replaced by Melissa. I think that was it.
I don't
yes,
believe that.
Melissa.
All right.
Look at all the sad lyrics.
Yeah.
We have sad lyrics upon sad lyrics.
But all those other sad lyrics aren't clues to people dying.
Of a doppelganger?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
This was a very drawn out plot here for that, like just to get all of these lyrics into the songs beforehand, just to set up for the doppelganger replacement.
Let me read another lyric then. She's fallen behind. She can't find her place. She's losing her faith. She's fallen from grace.
Melissa.
She's all over the place.
Melissa.
There you go.
So it's Melissa that's falling apart.
Yeah. Another song, Slipped Away, also apparently shows Avril's death. It's always fake. It happens. You passed out. Nobody, or no, you are gone. Now you are gone.
Come here, ye.
Avril's
come here,
gone. Melissa's there. Doppelganger. It's in the air.
This is pretty solid evidence.
I rest my
I think.
case.
She said some stuff in some songs that implied some things. Dead doppelganger replacement.
I rest my case.
No, there's no way. Listen here. The reasons why she didn't leave is she wants that money. And she probably got some plastic surgery done in Mexico.
Nope.
Because that's why it looks so bad.
Well, now she got the Melissa millions.
Can't believe her. But I believe it.
So let us know what you guys think and who you
And
believe.
if you have any other conspiracy theories that you want me to research and bring up to
you
them,
want us to break.
because this is what it is I have to bring up a conspiracy theory to you guys and convince you it's real.
I'm curious also, listeners, are you convinced?
I might have to put a poll up on Instagram.
Let us know.
A poll.
No, you said a pull up.
I was thinking about doing pull-ups.
Pull up. I can't do pull ups anymore because of my shoulder. Hurt it in high school.
that kind- I
Stop
was-
me.
I was
that was
thinking-
probably from kneeboarding, doing a 360 and getting dragged.
No, that was from pull ups. I did this and it popped. That's what kept me out of the big leagues. I was a pitcher, so that's what kept me out of
The big leagues.
Yeah.
So we
T-ball.
hope you all enjoyed our first entry into Sprinkle Me Some Conspiracy.
Yeah. So I think that. Oh, I have the iTunes review.
Yeah,
Yes.
we got a new iTunes
Yes,
review.
we do.
Somebody's listening.
Before I'm going to do that before the first thing. So
Let's do it.
yeah. So what has it been like a month?
Probably longer.
To be fair, we've had some iTunes reviews, just the star ones. No
I know, but
writing.
I like the writing.
I like the writings too. But so this is from Friday,
Ooh.
right after the last show.
Like it, like it.
5 stars.
Yes.
Woo! This review is from username Joe Bohr 927.
Thanks, Joe Bohr 927.
JOEBOR 927. I guess Joe Bohr 926 down was already taken. So this one's titled This is good show, very nice. I like it.
I like. Do you like?
No.
I like.
I like it.
Oh.
I
Do
love
you
this
like?
show. Great content and a great listen while working. Keep up the great work, gentlemen. Come
While
on.
working.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
I like it.
Boom.
Shakalaka.
Do you like?
No, stop.
I like.
You sound like a mix of like Borat and Forrest Gump and Bubba.
Your voice is like a mixture between Fergie and Jesus. I hope you're doing that to him and not me, sir. Because that was phenomenal.
Not that phenomenal. So we got one movie coming out this week.
Yes.
I don't know much about it because I didn't see the first one. This is another sequel in a long line of sequels that we're getting. Apparently, that's all we can make nowadays is sequels.
Yes.
Sicario, Day of the Solado. Solado? I never saw the first Sicario,
I never saw it either.
but Josh Brolin's in it,
Mhm.
and the other guy,
That was killing it in the
he
box
really
office.
is. So maybe people are like, ooh, let's get some of that Thanos and bring him in. Some of that Cable, bring him in. Maybe it'll be good. So
Seems to be working out.
and that's the only movie of note to come out this week. So
All right.
either see Sicario or wait and see Ant-Man and Wasp.
Or go see Jurassic World. Or
Wow.
don't.
Oh, okay. See, I wasn't sure.
That's what I was trying to get to.
All right. Buddy, where can they find us?
They can find us on Instagram at Hardly Heroes. They can find us on Facebook at Hardly Heroes. They can find us on YouTube at Hardly Heroes.
Come
See
on.
all of our cool videos.
Yep.
And you can find all the shows on there as well.
Mhm.
You can find us on Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
One.
You can email the show at hardlyheroes@gmail.com. Send your voice memos. Send
Anything.
anything, conspiracy theories.
Yes.
Intros like Indian Viking did. Thank you again,
Tell
Indian Viking.
Phenomenal.
tell Buddy that he's a bad loser and he should probably not lose his next game. Or I just don't want to be punched. Is the problem? I'm afraid Buddy's gonna wail out and punch me if he
That'll
loses.
probably happen.
And I don't like. Buddy's been working out a lot the past 10 years. I imagine. I'm afraid to get hit by Buddy.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was
Buddy.
not afraid to get hit by 100.
That was when Aaron
101.
was scrappy.
I was. So, please.
Yeah, and any ideas for games? Come on, send them in.
Yeah.
BVS games.
Yeah.
Load them up.
Trademark pending.
So Saturday, July 28th, a month from today, exactly, we're at June 28th. So it's coming up quick. We got the Powerhouse Comic-Con, Saturday, July 28th. It's alien-themed panels. It's another fantastic Colossus Girl convention. So the Harley Heroes will be hosting the panels again. It's an alien-themed panel setup. So we got Christopher and Carrie Henn, which is Newt's brother. Rico Ross, who is Private Frost, Cynthia Scott, who is Corporal Dietrich. We also got Vernon Wells is going to be there, who is Wes in The Road Warrior, and Bennett in Commando, chainmail wearing baddie. Love that guy.
Awesome.
As always, we got some Power Rangers. We got the yellow and pink Megaforce Rangers, Ciara Hanna and Christina Masterson. And
Of the
if
Rangers.
you go to buy your tickets
Right.
at powerhousecomiccon.com,
Yup.
click across to tickets. Tickets are they're $11 only for a whole Saturday of fun. if you happen to use the code Hardly Heroes,
I was gonna say it.
Code Hardly Heroes.
All caps, no spaces.
That was all right.
On National All Caps Day.
Right.
Oh, look at that.
Come on.
There you go. Promo code Hardly Heroes, all caps, no spaces, to save $3 off your already low price of $11.
Yeah.
So it's $8, and you can go spend a fantastic Saturday cruising the exhibit hall.
If you haven't
Hanging
been
out
to
with your
these
favorite-
cons, like we've been fortunate now, we've been to big cons and we've been to smaller cons, and I enjoy so much these smaller, more intimate local cons. They're so much fun. If you haven't gone to one of these, you need to go. It's super fun.
It's so much fun.
It's a great experience for your kids, for you, for your grandma. I don't care. Come on down.
Yeah, they really, really are
To
fun. Like
Chinatown.
when we went to LA, the Los Angeles Comic Con, that was awesome. It was
great.
huge and massive. It's
yeah.
100,000 people.
Jesus,
It's kind
That
of
was crazy.
it's overwhelming in a lot of ways, and it's really expensive, and it's a lot of a commitment.
A
Also,
little
I mean,
intimidating.
it's a whole weekend long thing. If you're kind of just trying to break into the whole con situation, that's probably not where you would want to start. But something like Powerhouse that's coming up in a month on July 28th, that's such a perfect opportunity to go out and experience cons for the first time. And
Right.
Hardly Heroes we're going to have a big old contingent there with us.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure I used that word correctly, but I'm going to go
That's
with
what
it.
I thought. No,
We have
Buddyism.
just roll with it.
We got a whole big contingent that's going to be with us.
Our
We got a
continuum is going to be great.
Big Hardly Heroes posse. If you've never been out to a con, you're like, oh, I'm not sure I'm gonna know anyone. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do when I'm out there. The Hardly Heroes will be there. We will be your friends. We'd love to hang out with you
Heck
all day.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can watch me host the panels.
Ooh. Yeah, so that's it, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. Except for one last request. If you like Hardly Heroes and you enjoy the show, please tell your friends.
All of them.
Tell all your friends.
Tell your friends.
Subscribe to Hardly Heroes.
Tell your mom.
On iTunes, on the Podbeans.
On the Podbeans.
And on Spotify!
We're on Spotify now, guys.
We are.
It's taken, I don't know, 9 months to get on there, but we're finally on Spotify.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So go check us out. It's the same show, same fun, same greatness, but on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you know
Buddy.
something? Speaking of getting people to sign up for Hardly Heroes, increase the downloads, increase the
Sign
community.
up for Hardly Heroes. That's not-
Subscribe.
Thank you.
Subscribe to
I'm
Hardly
sorry.
Heroes.
That was rude of me.
But we passed kind of a neat milestone
Yeah.
last week that we forgot to mention. Hardly Heroes overall has breached the 20,000 download mark.
And that's
Not too shabby.
That's pretty big for, I mean, we're not with a network. We built this from the ground up. This is us doing our own marketing, doing our own outreach and everything. And it's really awesome that we have the fans to get us to that
Yep,
point.
absolutely.
Yeah, so that's it.
Think we're all done.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night.
Bye-bye.